Hi, this is Rick again. I'm going to show you how to set your boots up for ice fishing in the winter. Now, you can buy cleats and spikes that you can put onto your boots with rubber bands or Velcro strips or whatever. They're good and they run different prices. I like to do it the other way. Here's a pair of boots that I did a few years back. These are size 10s. I take a 10 in the winter for most of the time. But the more socks you put on, the bigger boots you're going to need. That's a whole winter's use and none of them came out. Now these are just sheet metal screws, and I'll show you what to do and where to get them. And I changed the pattern slightly on these boots, but basically none of the screws came out. You can always use a little dab of crazy glue on them if you want to, and that usually will keep them in place forever, but these hang in on their own, so I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay, what you're going to need basically to get yourself started is you're going to need some self-drilling metal screws. I go number 8 by 1/2 inch. Don't want them any longer, they'll go through the bottom of the boot. You can get these at your Home Hardware. They do not sponsor me, but who knows. You need a hand drill, non-electric or electrical do. I like these little 12-volt lithium ions from Canadian Tire Corporation. They do not sponsor me yet. Those are good. You'll need a 1/4 inch driver out of your basic socket set, and there. Now you're set. And you'll need a pair of boots. These are new boots that I bought from the Canadian Tire Corporation. Not sponsoring me yet. Might as well get into the rest of it. The shirts are from Walmart, and the pants are from Giant Tiger. Alright, I think I covered most everything. I use 12s in the winter most of the time. I want to put in 2 or 3 pairs of socks. And what we'll do is we'll set a pattern up on the bottom of these that you can check out. Try not to over torque them if you can. I like to try and just put them in a little bit if possible. Once again, these are number 8 by 1/2 inch. Get longer and shorter. I wouldn't suggest longer because you just might put them through the bottom of your boot. And you don't want to be walking on those. You're very, very, very uncomfortable. Anyway, so this is how you do the process. You might want to take the liner out of the boot depending on the type of boot you have. I put a row in here. I got started with about the 2nd or 3rd one, and they were just starting to come through. Now, there was lots of depth for these, tons, no problem, but there wasn't in the center. So I just took the liner out, checked it, sealed it up, I'll go on. Well, that's basically it. There's your pattern. There's about 20 screws in each boot, so it's a total of 40. If you're going to put screws in the center like I started to, you better put a washer, metal washer, like a pop rivet washer around them. Bring them out of the boot a little bit. I sealed those holes. No big deal. They didn't drill all the way in, but I could feel them. These are all on the outside, and these ones here, there's a ton of rubber underneath them. So I pulled the liner out and checked. There's no problem at all. So anyways, that's how to get your boots studded up for ice fishing, and with the amount of money you spend on sleighs and gear and ice augers and the rest of it, it's probably worth it just to invest the I believe these at Home Hardware are under $10 for 100 of these number 8 screws by a 1/2 inch long, and they do the job really well. We'll maybe take these out for a test drive, and we'll let you know how they do. Thank you. Bye. Alrighty. This is just to give you a last final view of what the screws look like. There's what they are. They're a hex head, not a round head, a hex head sheet metal screw, self-tapping. And the reason you want that hex head is that's what bites into the ice. That part right there. They have a little built-in washer with them. And when you're feeling through your boot, in case you do go through, and you don't go through, you get too close to the bottom of the fabric that makes up the boot, is you'll feel this. You won't feel the tip, but you'll feel it underneath the boot when you put your finger on it. That's a little bit too close. So basically, hopefully this is a good instructive video for you. You'll enjoy using your self-drilling metal screws, and hopefully I'll have some more useful videos for you shortly. It's going to be a long, long, long winter. Thank you. Bye.